Hi everybody, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and welcome to my November setup plan with me. Today I'm going to set up the month view in my 7x9 Erin Condren Life Planner, the notes page, the dashboard, and I'm going to show off an A5 spread using a Boulder Bond November sticker kit that I love. This is not the sticker kit I'm using over here, which is one that I made myself, but I wanted to show you how pretty this one is. I kind of did this without filming and it's just gorgeous. So if you like things like this habit tracker, goals, important this month with a heart checklist, you might want to check out Boulder Bond. You can get a discount 15% off if you use my code, which is Sarah15. But her stickers are really special. Her name is Bonnie. They're special because they're printed on weatherproof matte sticker paper and the colors are super vibrant. So if you've never ordered from Boulder Bond, you might consider it. I just want to show this off and say thank you to Bonnie for sending me this. All right, so since I've already done the monthly setup and figured out some dates in my A5, this should go along pretty quickly, I hope. But we will find out. The sticker kit that I'm going to use is one that I made for myself. This was the freebie for November. And here is one of the dashboard sheets, a few dashboard sheets. This is my deco sheet, which is heavy on Thanksgiving, you can see. And my monthly view is like this. So the colors are sort of a retro kitchen vibe, maybe a 1940s color scheme. Something like that. That's what I was going for anyway. And I have completed my December kit, and I will show you in a minute the December kit that I have made. I also made 2 freebies for December as a little Christmas treat. And I think you might like it if you are like me in a certain thing having to do with December stickers. All right, so I think I can do the rest of it maybe right side up. Okay, do you want to see the December kit real quick? I take that as a yes. So here is the monthly sheet, and it's like, you know, the header sheet with some washi, the sidebar, some other monthly spread stickers. Here are the 2 freebies. Merry Christmas stickers, a nativity set. 3 kings, 2 shepherds, an angel, Mary and Joseph, baby Jesus, 2 sheep, and a star. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulders. Joy to the world, decorate, family time, Christmas cards, just a few little random, not random, but a variety of things. And then here are the dashboard pages and the deco. So you've got the Nutcracker, you've got gingerbread houses and some angels and cookies and stuff like that. So let's set December aside and get back to November. And for Thanksgiving this year, I have no idea what we're gonna do. So we have a little bit of time off, my husband and I, for fall break in my case from piano lessons, and he has a few days off. And we're thinking about going somewhere, but we wouldn't actually be going for Christmas Day. I mean, not Christmas, Thanksgiving Day. It would be the week of and the weekend prior, but not Thanksgiving Day. So we are going to have Thanksgiving at home, but I don't really know who all is going to be able to come. Don't know. So when you have adult children, you have to kind of just wait and see, because every year might be a little bit different. And one of my daughters-in-law has family in another state, and we get to see her way more often than they do. And because I know what it's like to live away from your family and have to travel for the holidays. It's both fun and a bit of a chore. You don't just, you know, stay at home and not have to worry about the driving and all that. Anyway, there's that. We have, of course, a grandson this year, so that's fun. I don't know how that would change Thanksgiving at all, but we have a grandson. I think it'll change Christmas because we're going to want to, like, I don't know. What are we going to want to do? He's only going to be a few months old, so he's not really going to understand it, but we'll probably like get him some little Christmas outfits or something. I don't know. Give me some ideas. I'm going to definitely make a baby's first Christmas ornament with a picture of him. He's not going to get excited about that, but all of the grown-ups in his life will. Hopefully. Okay, I'm going to go into time-lapse to put all these numbers on, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so that makes a big difference always. Just putting down the little date covers and the header and the sidebar adds a lot of color to the situation. I've got a little Thanksgiving banner here that's too big for just Thanksgiving, so I'm just going to put it in these December days here. And I will probably come back and put some of this deco on here. But for right now, let's go ahead and write down the events. I already know what they are, so let's go back into time lapse for that, and then we'll set up the dashboard and the notes page. We're all set now to go on to the notes page and the dashboard. So this is where I put my memory verses that I choose for the month. This is where I put my book of the month, household and financial tasks, and a challenge of the month. So my book continues to be War and Peace because, you guys, I've barely scratched the surface. That's the book that I started. It is huge. And not only that, you have to really focus up because there are so many characters, families, and sometimes they use like nicknames for each other, and so you get a little mixed up as to who is who. But I'm hanging in there. I'm not giving up. I almost did give up, but I'm not giving up. So I chose this color cover last month. It was a red cover, but I didn't think that red cover was going to look lovely with my November dashboard. So I printed a different cover, same book, and we're going to continue. This is month 2 of War and Peace. Now, Tiffany, if you're watching, I would not be disappointed if you decided that you wanted to stop reading War and Peace. Tiffany said she was going to do it along with me. I would so not blame you if you decided this is not for you. But I did find, like, if I get super lost at some point, I found that there is like a BBC miniseries of War and Peace. I don't know how well done it is, but I did find that. But so far I have not needed that. And there are some YouTube summaries, tips for reading it, some background, stuff like that. But that's not the only thing I'm reading. So my husband and I love James Herriot books, and so we've been working on all of the James Herriot books, like All Creatures Great and Small, and then right now we're on the one called All Things Wise and Wonderful. That's like maybe the 3rd book, not positive, but we are reading that, and that's definitely doable in a month. War and Peace, not so much, but I'm not giving up. So month 2 of War and Peace. I print that with an HP Sprocket, by the way. I have the Sprocket Select, which prints a slightly larger size than the other Sprockets. And, but I did that off camera. And then this guy will go over here. What do you think about these colors? This is, I normally go for bright, deep colors. And this time around, I'm just with these kind of retro. I mean, they're not completely out of style or anything, but they have a retro vibe, in my opinion. And they're not my usual thing, but it's kind of a vibe. Like I'm imagining that. This is a 1940s Erin Condren Life Planner, and I'm doing a plan with me on a giant film camera. Something along those lines. Okay, so over here, I generally do money, house goals, and a challenge of the month down here. My challenge of the month, what is it? Last month, it was to get all of my students' recital pieces chosen. I still have a few more days of teaching in October, but I'm almost finished with that. Almost every student has their recital piece. So that's good. The other thing was to do the shopping for the Needlework Guild. Did that. So this month, I just need to think. I'm not really sure. Financial tasks. You know, with the way that I've been doing finances with like paying myself the last Friday of the month and paying all the bills like at the very beginning of the month or the last Monday of the preceding month, it's like the financial task, there's really not much to do. It's set the budget, pay myself, pay the bills. That's kind of it. I mean, I am kind of saving up for certain things. We're saving for a few home repairs. So I guess I could put those things in there, but I don't know. I think maybe the challenge of the month might be to get all of my students to write their bios for the recital program. If we could get that done before Thanksgiving, that would be awesome. I'll do the writing a little bit later. Over here is where I will put the memory verses. And this month, I wanted to have verses that have to do with Thanksgiving. So not the holiday Thanksgiving, because the Bible was way before the holiday of Thanksgiving, but verses that have the word Thanksgiving or gratitude or something in them. So I believe they're all from Psalms, and I chose them. I just can't remember right this second if they are, but I think they're all from Psalms. So this page that's before the monthly spread is where I'm going to write, not now, but I will write my prayer of the month. And I haven't decided what the focus is going to be. It was older people for October, and it was children for September. So I haven't really decided. It might be families. I'm just not sure yet. I kind of pray about that and see what I feel like God might want me to do. I've got a header here for the memory verses. And we have plenty of room, most likely, for deco on this page. But with memory verses, do you really want to have pots and pans? Maybe the birds. Maybe the birds could be the memory verse mascots this month. I think there's just 2 birds. Okay, and I will definitely go into time lapse when I write those, so then it won't take forever. And maybe some pine cones. I don't know, because I didn't put much deco at all over here, so I kind of want to save a little bit for that. For the students writing their bios, the challenge of the month, I think I need to, oh, how about the freebie? The freebie has some stuff. I don't know. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. Let's skip that for a little bit. and I'll do the writing. So let's go into time lapse. I'm going to copy the memory verses. I wrote them out in this planner, in my compact vertical, but they're not in the right order. So I chose the verses, and then I decided which would go best with which week. So I'm going to copy them in a different order. And it looks like, yes, Psalm, 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 Psalm. They're all Psalms. So I'm going to copy these over here, and then I will fill out my challenge and add some deco, all in time lapse. So I'll be back after that's done. That's going to do it, I think. I've loaded up the monthly spread with lots and lots of deco after seeing what I had to spare from the dashboard and notes pages. My memory verses did not all have the word Thanksgiving in them, but I highlighted that word when it did appear in the verses, and I went ahead and chose 2 challenges of the month and some household goals and financial goals. And I think I'm ready now for the month of November. And I thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.